Alright, so I'm here with Andrew at Salix Cricket. And yeah, Andrew, what are we going to do today?
Hi, Chad. I think we just make up a nitric quickly, don't you think? And just show the processes involved.
Yeah, that certainly sounds like a plan.
Really, we're just going to shape the bat a little bit to start with. So this is a spoke shade.
Yep.
You see there's a plate brace on the front, so this is brazing, not welding. That just makes the spoke shade nice and stable when you're using it.
Alright, so it doesn't slip.
It's just a little flatter on the wood.
Yeah. So this is all done by eye, no template drawing.
All done by eye. I mean, the truth is that if you draw around the bat, the two pieces of wood are going to be different weights, so you hold the shape in your mind's eye, really. Okay, that's ready for sanding.
All right.
So this is drum sanding. We've got a coarse sleeve on there at the moment.
So it's a coarse sleeve, is it around about 80 grit?
This is a 60, this one.
60 grit, oh,
yeah.
So very coarse.
You can see the face there, so
yeah,
you've got a lot of shape in the face as well. You've got a nice bow.
Yep.
Judge the weight. If there's some weight to come out, just nip a bit out the toe there. Just turn in on the toe. You can push the driving area back a tiny bit as well by doing that.
So just to raise the middle a little bit.
So this is what people refer to as a sort of duckbill toe, so it's just a little bit of shape in the toe there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see the profile there.
Yeah, it's a very nice driving area.
So not absolutely square at the bottom, but reasonably flat.
Reasonably flat, yeah.
Okay, there's the toe, shoulders. Get them even to start with,
Yeah.
and then cut the shape in. shoulder line.
Yeah.
And if we go down to the bout sanding,
Alright, so where we've bent sanding now. There's Kel working in the background there, rasping handles.
so that's a fine sleeve on there at the moment.
Yep. So you're going to remove it to put a slightly coarser one.
So we put if we put 100 on for this,
Yep.
so we're 60, 100, and then when we fine sand, we're fine sand to 150 before we use an orbital.
Also notice you've raised it slightly, the bed.
Oh yeah, so enables us to get into that toe shape.
Ah, I see.
If you look down the back now, you can see the cleanness of the sanding lines and the bout sanding.
Yeah. Still got a very clean look despite being coarse.
Round off at the splice. And there's your basic shape.
Here we go. So shape, general coarse sand on the belt. Despite the coarse sand, it's got very nice clean lines. You can see, and this will just be further refined, finer grit. So Andrew,
And then
what
150?
grit are we going to use now?
We're on to 150 now, Chad.
150. Excellent. So yeah. Pass it back to someone that knows what they're doing.
There you go. There's the fine work. And there's your shape.
There you go.
So chunky but not huge.
Yeah. It's got that flow to it. Flowing into that driving zone.
Plenty of wood in the edges here.
Plenty of wood.
Dipping in at the toe.
Yes.
And we imagine that will finish off around 2.9.5 when it's complete.
Yeah. It's a very suitable weight for most cricketers.
Yeah.
Really. Excellent. Thank you. Look at that. It's fine. Straight. No need for any pencil marks, unlike myself. Thank you.
Okay. From there, we can pass that to Kel now and let her sort of finish that handle. She will just sort of do a little bit of handwork going through the edges and on the back of the bat. And then it's ready for polishing.
Oh wow, okay. So Kel does a lot of the rasping and the hand finishing.
Are you able to do this one for Chad? And then just finish it off by hand as well, Kel. You see these blocks that Kel's using?
Yes.
They're semi-firm,
Alright.
so they're just absolutely ideal for cricket bat willow because the paper lasts longer on them, but they're just firm enough that you can then just help the shape with the bat.
Ah, I see. Yes. Because I guess often whenever you use your hands, you tear the sandpaper.
And also your fingers fall into sort of hollows and little dips. So here you've got a flatter surface and you just keep that clean finish.
Yes, yes, I agree.
Same again there. You see she put a block inside the padded.
Yeah. So it's kind of almost like a styrofoam here, just a soft sponge.
So you've got
and
a
then the block
sponge.
itself
Yeah.
has got the Velcro kind of.
So the abrasive has got the sponge on the back of it, and again it just enables us just to pick up all the little areas that you might have missed with the belt sanders.
Yeah. So it aids with that finish in the end, does it?
It helps the finish amazingly.
Yeah, yeah. And what kind of a grit do you finish with normally?
150 on the belt, and then Kel's got a boost of 180 there. Occasionally, if the wood is dry enough, we'll go back over it with a piece of 220 as well. But when you get into the very fine papers, the cricket bat willow is very easy to tear. So if the moisture content is higher in the wood, or if it's damp in the workshop, then we tend to finish slightly coarser so that it alleviates the sort of tearing with the wood.
Oh, of course, yeah. The willow's still breathing, it's still porous, so I guess you don't want to overwork it, cause it problems.
But if you see the time that Kel's working on the bat here, plus the rasping, it tends to fall that by the time I've shaped and sanded one, then the next one's in front of Kel for her to rasp, bind and polish. So the timing works quite well. So when we're working together, the bats come through quite smoothly. I'm not waiting around for Kel when it comes to putting the labels on, and she's no longer waiting around for me when I'm actually just getting the bats sort of shaped and sanded. So being able to work at the same speed is such an important part of the production.
Yeah. It's the thing, working as a team.
There's a lot of effort goes into the rafting. I don't think if people haven't rasped the cricket bat handle, I don't think they can appreciate how much weight you have to actually force through the raft to cut the pane away quickly enough.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You can scratch it, but if you want to cut it, you actually have to put some weight behind it.
Yes. And it's not just the right hand, it's the left hand as well that's holding the bat in place as you're putting that force through.
But what Kel's using there is a blacksmith's rasp. So,
wow. Very coarse.
So it's enormously coarse. That tapping on the bench was to knock the pane out from the back of the raft, so that it's always cutting efficiently.
Yeah, you don't want it clogged.
The round raft at the end, just get that little bit of shape just between the willow and the handle, so you don't get any sort of squareness or any stepping of the willow into the pane.
Does that give it any advantage or any durability or for any reason?
For comfort.
For comfort, yes.
I mean, I think most people when they're batting appreciate that all little distractions are a problem. I mean, the very thing you want to be doing is concentrating on what's happening, between, with every delivery that you're faced.
Yeah.
You know, if you're wondering about the shape of the hand, if you're wondering about if your batting gloves are comfortable, all of those sorts of things can just play on the mind, and focus and concentration is lost. So,
of course,
the handle is absolutely key to how comfortable the bat feels.
Yeah, I mean it is an interface between the batsman and their equipment, so I think not enough importance is stressed really. And the size of the handle, the fit, and as you say, anything sharp or anything bumpy in the handle will distract you as you're batting.
that is one very well finished handle.
On the money, no bumps.
Nice and oval on the bottom hand, slightly rounder in the top hand, and then the overall shape is quite sweet as well.
Yeah.
You know, you've got bow in the blades, a little bit of, you know, sort of duckbill in at the toe, but for the UK wicket, it's still quite a low driving area.
Yeah. Plenty of wood in that area.
Yeah. Okay, that one, Chad, is ready for binding, polishing, labelling, and then that will go out in the week.
In the week?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Andrew.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Kel. Oh, the mallet. Oh, it's right there.
Sounds nice.
It's a bomb. Oh.
So that's a semi-flat.
Semi-flat, okay. I see. So just rounded off towards the edge.
Yeah.
Come through, get it labelled.
saying about the facing just being very slightly elastic.
Yeah.
You're right. It does stretch just a bit. But it does adhere really well also. And then we just burnish the anti-scuff off at the bottom.
Oh, right.
Just get a nice finish. I don't know if
That
you
is...
noticed when Kel was polishing that she sealed the toe as well.
Yeah, with I noticed it was like, oh, what she put on there, and walked around, it was the bat wax.
Yep.
The linseed bat wax, so that helps seal the toe a bit better. So actually, Andrew, what made you decide to suddenly branch off into, well, I mean, I guess it's not really suddenly, but branch off into the sort of ACID, this arts and craft Indian dynamic?
Twofold really, Chad. One is very much more about the way the game's being played now, so this is more of a sort of limited over sort of format bat. And also with the Fluro in particular, not so much the nitric, but with the Fluro in particular, we pick up part made bats from Serene Sports, so jutting Serene. Same way we get Salix junior production through. So we shape them, we press them, but the fitting is done in India, and that's how we approach the Fluro. But what we have noticed is that nitric has been outselling the Fluro about 10 to 1, and we're making them here in the UK. So the whole idea of trying to get the bats through quicker because we were doing part of the process and not all of the process hasn't really worked because people are still coming back to our own production for the model. We get them through really well, and you can sort of see the speed that we work at in the workshop. But this certainly has outstripped the sales, or the sales for this has outstripped the Fluro.
Oh, wow, okay. So this is the nitric, and this is made entirely here in the UK, rather than the Fluro, which has a fitting done in India. And there you go. These are the green rendition of the labels. You've also got pink, I believe.
Yeah, the pink's been really popular. We've sold out of those already. Actually, we're waiting on more artwork for the...
right. And then you've got the white and the blue, which I have on my personal one, which is just gorgeous. Oh, the cone is just over there. Just over there, underneath the sticker. Yeah. So good old-fashioned cone. Always works. So, regardless of how many holes you have in your grips. I'm sure plenty of fancy vacuum ones, but this always works.
I think I could put 2 on with the comb for every one I would with a vacuum.
Yeah. I guess, like with the vacuum, part of the battle is finding the right grip that has no gaps whatsoever. But yeah, cone is definitely very efficient, and in the end, it's about the technique, not the tools. And there we go, gorgeous nitric bomb. What weight is that coming in at, actually, Andrew?
No, I'm not sure if the scales are in this side or not.
Yeah.
They are. So we've got facing on there and single grip.
211.
Yep. Yeah. I thought we'd be a fraction lighter than that.
That's all right. It's all the little bits add on, and
but it isn't a small bat.
It's not a small bat. That's the thing. It's definitely a big one. So, thank you very much.
Right. Let's get the mallet and see how it sounds over
here. Yeah. Just, my rule of thumb is to test at least 3 bats with a mallet every time you change location. Sounds very different.
Oh, totally.
So you tend to open on Saturdays until 12 for bat fittings, but you're still working throughout the day.
We work throughout the day, February 9 to lunchtime, and then March to May we're here till 3 in the afternoons for fittings. I mean, once the season starts, there's no point being open at 3, people are playing.
Yeah. Oh.
Sounds quite juicy, doesn't it?
Yeah. Beautiful. There we go. It's the thing. It's really handcrafted start to finish here. And yeah, beautiful.